Welcome to Ken's Corner Podcast, Season 2. It's time. Are you ready? Now here we go with your host, Ken Judge.
Hey everyone, this is Ken from Ken's Corner, and today I'm very excited to have the junior heavyweight champion all the way from North Carolina with me today. His name is Jack Salem. He is a professional wrestler. How are you doing today, Jack?
Doing pretty good, and honestly, feels good to have the championship around my waist.
It's very nice. It's a beautiful thing. I love the shirt, by the way, too. Stranger Things, what a good show. All right, we're going to dive right into who is Jack Salem. Tell us about your wrestling journey and where it all began.
So basically how I came into wrestling. I was God. I was probably 5 or 6 when I went to my first wrestling show, and it was somewhere in North Carolina, and I got to see Matt Hardy wrestle, which was a dream come true for me. That's kind of where it kicked off. And actually last year around February is when I started actually training to become a professional wrestler. And the who Jack Salem is, he's kind of the dark side. He's to where no matter what happens to him, he will always find a way to come up and make sure that the spotlight is on him.
I understand. That's a great story. Welcome to the world of wrestling. So you started really quick in your career, it seems that you're already a champion. Tell us about the night that you won that championship belt.
So what happened is I went to the place that I was going to do the show, which is AWS, Alternative Wrestling Showcase, which is there in Orangeburg, South Carolina. I went, and I've been there for a good year or so, and there's been up and downs, but this was last Saturday. The promoter, he kind of came up to me and was like, "Hey, listen, I think you are ready for this moment." He didn't tell me what moment it was going to be, but he was like, I think you are ready. It was me versus KL3, and I am part of a stable called the RWO, Rikers World Order, which is kind of a play on the NWO and NWA Wolfpack back in WCW. Came out, had a really good match, and my team, since we're the bad guys, distracted KL3, and lo and behold, 15 minutes later, got this championship.
And you're referring to the RKO with Riker, Mateo, and Ace, I believe.
Yes.
How is that? I was going to ask you about that. How is that going for you? How do you like your faction?
Yeah, it's going really good. We've got big plans for everybody. We've got some things that are going to make the fans just completely hate us, but I mean, that's part of what we do. Gonna sit there and kind of, instead of everyone else getting the spotlight, we're taking it. We're making the spotlight about us.
I was listening to you earlier about Matt Hardy, your fandom basically of who Matt Hardy is. Now, I've watched you enter the ring, and you kind of look like I'm sorry if this offends you, but or maybe you actually like it. You lean on the ropes a lot like Raven. You really gave me Raven vibes, if you know who I'm talking about.
Yes,
Is
a lot.
what is your style of wrestling?
My style is high flying and ground and pound. I work good on the mat, but I can also do really high flying stuff. And with the Raven thing, that's something that I have been told. I've been told that I've been compared to Raven, Jeff Hardy, and Darby Allin. That's the 3 that I mainly get compared to.
I can see that Darby Allin as well with the face painting. If you don't know, Jack Salem comes out with some pretty cool face painting. So look him up on his Facebook stuff, and I'm sure YouTube, and you'll be able to see that. Love him or hate him, he's one hell of a wrestler. So I appreciate that. Can you actually explain the what is behind your face painting? Is that in your ring attire?
The face paint, that's when I started, because like when I first started wrestling, I didn't wear face paint, but then I was like, you know what? Every place that I go, no one really does face paint. No one really dresses how I dress. I wanted to stand out from everybody, but also have that to where every face paint design I do, I always switch it up. It's always based on either the Crow, Joker, Death Metal, just something that brings it together but makes it look different from everyone else.
Yeah, I love that. I can see what you're saying. I've actually seen the different colors of paint on your face. That's great. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to leave the floor open to anything I might have missed or anything you want to get out to the public, including your contact where people can find Jack Salem.
So just kind of wanted to say thank you for this interview. This is the first interview I've ever had. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I just kind of wanted to say you can get me on Instagram, Jack_Raven_Salem. You can find me on Facebook under the same name, Twitter under the same name, and just kind of the message that a lot of people have told me, like the people I've been around, no matter what anyone tells you, you cannot do. Make everything you do in spite of them, because I got told I could not win a championship. I can't wrestle worth anything. I could never be a professional wrestler. But with people giving me these opportunities, it shows no matter how many people tell you you can't do it, if you push hard enough and if you want it as bad as you say, you can win a championship. You can maybe one day go to AEW, WWE. You make those every time someone tells you you can't do something, make it to where you prove them wrong 10 times more.
That's great. Thank you so much for that, Jack. And I'm from Ken's Corner, and it's been one hell of an honor to have Mr. Jack Salem on Ken's Corner today. And I want to say we are on YouTube. Just push that subscribe button. You can watch all the wonderful episodes that we do have there. Thank you so much today, Jack, for coming on. It's been all our honor and my pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Wrestling World. It's Miranda Daw here with Our Neighborhood Realty Brokerage, coming to you today. When you are ready to power bomb your way into the real estate world, please give me a call, 705-927-8458. If you're ready today, give me a call. My website is mirandadaw.ca, and I'm also offering my gardening services with all my listings, even the buyer side. Give me a call. I'm here for you anytime. Miranda Daw with Our Neighborhood Realty Brokerage, 705-927-8458.